We've got Lillard, Luka Doncic, Wemby, Kawhi Leonard, and Ray Allen on full display. You'd be silly not to check out these amazing plays that made the last decade. Damian Lillard versus OKC 2019. We're diving into a moment that sent shockwaves through the NBA in 2019's postseason. That night, Damian Lillard, the Blazers' clutch maestro, finally silenced his postseason doubters. Picture this: Game 5 Portland Trail Blazers facing off against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The score's tied and the clock's ticking down. And in a matter of seconds, Dame pulled up for a jaw-dropping deep three-pointer over Paul George. It wasn't just a game winner, it was a series winner. What made this moment more incredible was the context. A battle between Lillard and Russell Westbrook had NBA fans on the edge of their seats. After 2 straight first-round exits in 2017 and 2018, Dame needed to reassert himself as one of the elite point guards in the West. And boy, did he do just that with that epic three. It wasn't just a shot, it was a statement. It propelled the Blazers to the next round and would eventuate to their first Western Conference Finals in nearly 2 decades. That's the kind of stuff legends are made of. After this epic shot, Eric Holm, Oklahoma City Thunder writer for The Athletic, wrote, "The sound was deafening. I've never experienced a louder arena moment." And since we're on the topic of nail-biting endings, how about we talk about this next highlight that I really think you'll want to check out. Luka Doncic's unbelievable shot versus the LA Clippers. Now picture this: Luka Doncic last season making a clutch three-pointer in the dying seconds to seal a memorable victory for the Dallas Mavericks against the LA Clippers. Luka's heroics left fans in awe. You know, we all expected great things from him, but this one shot, it left one fan in the crowd absolutely dumbfounded. I mean, can you blame him? It was a moment that had us all on the edge of our seats. With just about 30 seconds remaining, Dallas was holding on to a 1-point lead. And then, like a magician, Luka pulls up from deep and sinks the shot. Now let me take you back. It wasn't the flashiest win of the season for the Mavs. In fact, they had quite the roller coaster ride that night, squandering a massive 25-point lead. But thanks to Doncic's magic, they narrowly escaped what could have been a heartbreaking loss. Dallas started strong, enjoying a 22-point lead at halftime, but the Clippers made a furious comeback in the second half. The third quarter was a thriller, and the Mavs found themselves trailing by 4 points heading into the final stretch. As the clock winded down, the Mavs were searching for a hero. And to no surprise, there was Luka Doncic with the game-winning shot. Now let's look at something even more recent. I'm talking about the big bad baller in Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama shines in the Spurs' W against the Rockets. Let's talk about Victor Wembanyama, where he notched his first victory with the San Antonio Spurs. It was an electrifying overtime showdown, with the Spurs coming out on top 126-122 against the Houston Rockets. Now, Wemby didn't just ride the wave, he played a pivotal role in this nail-biting contest. He notched the tying basket in regulation and came through with some incredible defensive stops that paved the way for the Spurs' victory. In the second half and overtime combined, he showcased his skills with 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 critical blocks. I mean, it's safe to say the Spurs wouldn't have pulled this off without his standout performance. Let's rewind a bit to Wembanyama's debut against the Mavericks, where he faced some foul trouble. But fast forward to this game against the Rockets, and Wemby truly made his presence felt, particularly on the defensive end. Victor Wembanyama's awakening was perfectly timed. He forced the game into overtime and then hit a crucial jumper to kick off a game-changing 6-0 run. But perhaps the highlight of the night was his back-to-back blocks against Jabari Smith Jr. when the Rockets were leading 107-104. Those plays could very well be the defining moments of his rookie season. I mean, just watch young Wemby power through on the baseline like a bulldozer. Spurs fans must be feeling good about their rookie. Kawhi Leonard delivers Game 7 buzzer beater. We've got a legendary NBA moment to discuss here. It was Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals between the Toronto Raptors and the Philadelphia 76ers. Kawhi Leonard had the ball in the corner as time was winding down. He pulled up for a game-winning shot over Joel Embiid, and here's the crazy part. That shot hit the rim not once, not twice, but 4 times before finally dropping in. The Raptors secure a win with a score of 92-90, and this shot made history as the first game-winning buzzer beater in a Game 7 in NBA history. Kawhi had a monster performance, scoring 41 points in that game. Throughout the series, he averaged a staggering 34.7 points, 9.9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1.3 steals per game. He led the Raptors to the conference finals for the second time in their history. But wait, there's more. The Raptors went on to face the Milwaukee Bucks and the formidable Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. With Kawhi Leonard at the helm, who was rightfully named Finals MVP, the Raptors clinched their first ever championship in franchise history. Ray Allen's championship-saving three-pointer. It was a make-the-shot or go-home moment at the American Airlines Arena, home of the Heat. Now finally, we're revisiting one of the most iconic plays in NBA history. We're talking about the game changer that went down in Game 6, featuring LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and sharpshooter Ray Allen. Picture this now, the Heat were trailing by 3 points and there were no more ticks on the shot clock. LeBron James attempted a game-tying 3 from the left wing, but it clanged. The crowd held its breath, and that's when Chris Bosh, with an incredible display of athleticism, outjumped not one but 2 Spurs players to snatch the offensive rebound. He swiftly dished the rock to Ray Allen, who was backpedaling to the right corner. And guess what? Ray Allen didn't waste a second, drilling the clutch game-tying 3 with just 5.2 seconds left. It was the stuff legends are made of. Miami went on to win Game 6 in overtime and clinched their second consecutive championship with a Game 7 victory. Now, let me tell you, this play changed the course of the game. The Spurs were up by 5, ready for the trophy presentation with less than 30 seconds left. The yellow rope for their trophy ceremony was already on the court, but then, in a matter of seconds, it fell apart in one of the most significant plays in NBA history. LeBron's legacy was hanging in the balance, and then Ray Allen, also known as Jesus Shuttlesworth, came through with the miracle shot. Now, here's an interesting twist. This was one of those rare moments when the usual brilliant decision-making of Spurs coach, Greg Popovich, was questioned. In the final defensive possession of regulation, he opted to leave Tim Duncan on the bench to facilitate switching on screens. But it backfired. Duncan's absence was felt on the glass as Bosh grabbed that crucial rebound, changing the course of basketball history. This moment, coupled with the 2 missed free throws leading up to it, served as a powerful motivator for the Spurs, driving them to dominate the following year's finals rematch. They played some of the best team basketball we've ever seen and would beat the Heat in 5 games. That's how one play can change the entire narrative of a series. It's the beauty of sports, and that's why we love the game. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling journey through some of the most unforgettable NBA moments of the past decade. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more exciting content, and tell us which nail-biting moment we missed. Keep it real, and we'll catch you in the next one, fam.